Hello and welcome to UF Scotland, aka the Dobbers. We're looking at Sheffield round 4, Nathan James versus Connor Clinton. You've got guest commentary today from UKVersus with Dabby Guy Dragon, and introducing yourself will be
the other guy, Richard Palmer. So we're the usual UKVersus guys. We've done a fair bout with the UFS Scotland guys. Obviously we've had Murray over on our channel before, and we just had him on for our draft. So it'd be good to do some commentary and just see how this game goes between Fourth Kind and Endeavour 2.
Exactly. I got to see some of these games get played live, and I got to see Nathan talking to other people about Endeavour, and this was at the height of Fourth Kind during last season. Unfortunately, you weren't able to make it, so this is going to be one of the only limited experience you have from the RLE. But it seems like a decent matchup without looking at the list. And it kind of, if Nathan plays as well, I think this kind of is in Endeavour's favour. 6-hander with 31 health with these kind of strong defensive abilities. Always good to see. And Fourth Kind is very limited by 5-hander problems.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, obviously, it feels like it's going to be quite a grindy matchup. Like, if Endeavour doesn't want to get hit by 1.3 million, Endeavour isn't getting hit by 1.3 million. Like, it just never presses the -4 speed button until it sees one of those come out. And then it's got face shields, it's got red guards, it's got omni blocks coming out the wazoo. So, like, it can block whatever it wants. But, like, having to do that all the time and maybe pumping its own damage is going to chip it down. And, like, if Endeavour ever overextends, then that's where Fourth Kind shines, right? It's punishing that. Exactly. And Endeavour cannot go to deadlock because then it just gets false.
And being on Earth, you've got that stun hate, you've got that ready, but you've got that ability to off build. It's, like I said, looking just at the symbols and at the characters, and the fact that Nathan James is the current EU champion. A lot is back. A lot of his backing Nathan James to come out on top, whereas we've got Connor Clinton, relatively unknown in the MHA scene, but is known in the Sheffield scene as a fairly decent player, and seemed to have played Fourth Kind to a phenomenal degree, to the point where you don't know how well he was playing it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I can't let it go without getting a little burden on Nathan and saying that it was more Rogero 2 that won UK Nationals.
I mean, it's Endeavour, he's used to the burden. But let's take a look at Connor's list. Yeah, it seems like a pretty standard control-y list. Looking at the attacks, the 2 ice slide tackles to me is very nice. I was running ice slide tackle at RLE. It's a great way to deal with zero gravity lift. It's a great way to shut down a lot of decks, and it's great to see in here. As you were saying,
the only thing that sort of sticks out to me would be the 3 full cowlings. I don't know. That seems quite a lot in general. I don't think many Fourth Kind lists on that many of them.
The one that sticks out to me is, as you were saying, Endeavour isn't taking those indiscriminate shots unless they want to, which means they might be taking the jolts, the vile seizings, the extends, to sort of say, okay, I can take this. And they might not be expecting that one of Recipio burst. If Fourth Kind sees that and has got 3 or 4 momentum, Nathan isn't going to be able to stop that.
No, I don't know what. Again, we can obviously look at Nathan's stuff and see what sort of speed resets he's got, right? Because that's the big thing to deal with Recipro burst is you need obviously those things like
I mean, Earth doesn't have many, but let's look at Nathan's list. It looks like a standard good Earth package.
Yeah, I mean standard, but it looks a lot more defensive than a lot of other lists. Like it's got 4 face shield main, right? And a lot of you barely see 4 of those in the main. It's got
3
4
learning
red
standards,
cards.
4 resistances, all very defensive. 3 prehensile tails is really cool because prehensile tail is a very underutilized card.
Yeah, and it's got one of my favourite attacks in the game, in Prominence Burn. I love that one.
It makes
very
it
good. But it's just when you get through that, you know, what, 30...
4-1 with nature before the ban.
Yeah. It's got the 4 seizing to just obviously flip over those annoying defensive pieces on the other side. But yeah, he doesn't have resets, right?
No, I do like you're saying, the Prominence Burn, because pretty much everything apart from Red Guard that's being run is a Fury. I don't think back alley, I think it's just a charge punch. But Rapid Punch is a Fury, Uppercut's a Fury, Ignited Arrows a Fury, so Prominence Burn is popping off.
And yeah, Uppercut, another very defensive attack, right? You can go in for the kill. And yeah, like
a great way to play around Deadlock.
Locals under my eye, and you know that came in clutch in the match, just to kill someone, and also from the blocking side. But yeah, just on the on Nathan's list, it looks a very, very defensive one.
One very interesting thing I've seen here is the snack times are only sidebars. Kirishima Assistance, again, a very defensive one. Nomu, we may see a switch out to Nomu here, but I think, yeah, this is going to be very interesting. I just said this is a lot more defensive than I think we've seen Nathan play in the past. As we saw, Ultra 2 was a very punchy deck, and as Nathan said religiously, all he did was swing. He didn't really care about his defensive capabilities, and that is this is a very mid-rangey list on a character that can
it's a very defensive list, right? You know, it's got, like I say, it's got those 4 new training methods, the 4 red guards, the 4 uppercuts, the 4 resistance, the 3 learning the standard. Like, yeah, like he's just trying not to die.
Yeah, Nathan, it looks like basically he's trying to drag the game out, constantly using these once per turns. Basically, you're not killing me unless I want you to kill me.
Yeah, and I feel like at a certain level that's going to play into Fourth Kind, right? Because he's like, yeah, charge into Deadlock. I'll seizing you. You're losing this turn.
Well, that's where the uppercuts come in, like playing on Deadlock. But that Fourth Kind once per turn ability might be crucial getting because it looks like Nathan is trying to build out, but getting off it can't be fixed down. That's going to be not going to be too much of an issue. The speed resets are going to be really cool, but if Fourth Kind draws hot, Nathan might just be in trouble. This is a very bog standard Fourth Kind list, but it seems to be more utilizing that -4 check with having so many high cost attacks, and we may just see. We haven't looked at the gameplay, but I would love to see a reciprocal extend into Foundation, and Burst for game, where Nathan basically goes -4 speed, goes cool. It's now back up to lethal.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the one thing that's missing through main and side is he does not have any resets.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that comes into play.
So it looks like Nathan has won the coin toss and he's chooses to go first. This is at 1.25 speed, so it will be quite fast. So we'll try to keep a reaction.
So Fourth Kind's pitching 1, so we've got a new training method. Always like to start with an opening hand.
We can see a 5 or 6 build.
Yeah, it looks like a passing in Fourth Kind's hands. It's really good.
Is that Prominence Burn that got checked? Learn the standards, it can be fixed, and we get
prehensile tail, it can't be fixed. So yeah, nice turn, my board.
Jolt reviewed. Interesting.
Yeah.
Passive touch going to be great.
Self-sack's always good. Requesting's very nice. Really nice. Yeah.
Fourth Kind committed. That means that if he blocks with the attack, he cannot pick it back up, which is a very utilised.
Yeah, he knows he's not dying this turn. You know, he can block and then draw 2 with passing, right? Getting that nice 5 build on turn 1 always feels really good.
Is that the second Prominence Burn gone?
Yep, that's the second check one. So we start off with the old classic back alley.
That's -1 speed from the response. Excellent. This is very blockable, but no, just chooses to. It looks like we're gonna. No, you loses 1 life for additional speed. Going, this is gonna hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're seeing if
he draws 1 rather than. So he obviously hasn't got the block in hand.
Might have been wanting to hold it. Ice slide tackle, full block, but hasn't even got a follow up.
Yeah.
No, new training method comes down.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, this is a turn to build out, right?
Yeah.
No, he only started with 4. He's put well, the ones per game is 6, right, from fourth kind.
Yes, which is we're
So
now at 7.
He's in once per game territory, but he's got that big old 30 life. Like, he's not dying from here, and he's got those 2 it can't be fixed, so he builds back up if he gets once per game.
What we can see of the hand, yeah, this is a build turn.
League Intention, love it. Challenging the fakes is a spicy one.
Yeah, challenging fakes is great in fourth kind. Nice use to get the second league invitation down.
Yeah. And it says, so he just builds his hand and says, go on, kill me.
Well, passing the torch allows to draw 2, and this forces Nathan deeper in, but this gets Nathan to the point of building 10. Checks the red guard. Nathan has not checked Grey on an attack yet.
No.
You hate to see it. I don't think we've still got any zeros in the discard, so we might just be seeing a draw.
So draws 2 off passing. Nice.
Still no zeros, so there's a draw of the card.
Yeah, I mean, this is just fourth kind saying, I'm going to build out, and you're not going to do 30-40 me. And I'm going to draw, and I'm probably going to build into deadlock, because Prehensile Tail does actually have a nice deadlock on it.
Blocking on 6, checks the 3, full block, but another learning standards. Very great for both players.
Sort of how you battle against fourth kind, right, is building up to that 10. Or he picks up the one with nature.
Nice response.
Method.
Honestly,
is he going to enter deadlock here? Because I don't think he can.
Well, with the learning standards, you don't need deadlock for a single turn. But if File Season comes down, that is a big one. But yeah, we get the one. We've got the one with nature. We've got the second one in hand. So Connor now knows he's in trouble.
And importantly, that one with nature's got a low block on it, right?
Yeah.
For the 1.3.
Yeah, exactly. So even if we get 4 committed down here, I think we leave learning the standards up. And we just go, that 1.3 is not hitting us because Endeavour will make it so we can complete. Yeah,
learning standards doesn't do too much against fourth kind, right? Because it's like, cool, I'll play a foundation, then I'll just play this one as my form.
High energy kick. Nice, a favourite of yours.
I do love some high engine kick. Just a nice little poke, like it's just cycling cards.
It's a great one.
It's going to get damage in.
Exactly, and in fourth kind it can become a 10 speed for 8 damage, which is not a thing to sniff at. So we've got the -2 to the check. So basically, fourth kind wants this to hit. They want these 3 requestings online.
Yeah.
Just takes the 4. Chance of face. Are we going to see fourth kind go into deadlock? We didn't discuss deadlock crits on Nathan's. I don't think we saw that many. Prehensile Tail has a deadlock. Which is
Prehensile Tail's got a gnarly deadlock.
Yeah. But we have got self-sacrifice down on the 7. That's an interesting way to.
Yeah. Interesting line.
I think Connor might have been thinking of going against deadlock, but.
Yeah, I think that's the thing here is that.
It might be a case of wanting to discard our hand to draw another attack and wanting to get the challenge of the fakes down. Yeah,
but like, I think you just don't play it. Like,
I mean, discarding 3 to draw 3 or discarding 2 to draw 3 seems better.
Yeah.
He's only committed 1 more foundation.
Does he have any? He's got a self sack on board, right? Yeah, there we go.
That's what he just used.
Yeah. So he's got the lock breaker.
Oh, nicely done. Gets the full block. -2 to the next one and just passes.
Yeah. Okay.
Was hoping to bait out
to get the what? Like I didn't see his hand, but I'm guessing there's a 1.3 there. He wants to get the character committed to get into that 1.3. Yeah. But like fourth kind, so not fourth kind, Endeavour here is getting chipped down, right? Like the long game, I think, is favouring fourth kind.
Yeah, the longer this goes on.
Like Nathan knows he can't go into deadlock here. Like,
these it can't be fixed.
I'll let him, but he knows well enough that he's not allowed to go into deadlock against fourth kind.
The it can't be fixed here might as well just be face down cards. They're not going to be used. I think Nathan can afford to play one.
Has his own lock breaker, does he? He doesn't have like a self-sack on the minute on board, so.
No, not on Earth. We have to start using the.
Ignited arrow is just gonna get taken to the face.
And there we go. We see so first blood on fourth card. That's a big hit.
Oh, and there comes the Prominence Burn on the 7. See, and this is the sort of... Prominence Burn is not the card I think you want in this matchup, because Nathan's having to play at least on a 7, right? And that just plays into 4th card. It's not killing him this turn, and 4th card's sitting there looking at S5 committing and thinking, brilliant, I'll take some damage and then I'll just backswing, yeah.
That's the thing, and Nathan's going quite a bit deep here. He's only got 4 foundations up, which are going to be immediately committed. So if Connor draws another 1.3 here, it's a case of you can only stop one of them.
Yeah, like, you know, imagine he flips the turn and Connor just leads on a seizing and says once per game, are you going to use those?
Ice Slide Tackle coming in for the full block from the response. Beautifully done, because it's a hard block, but the response says if it's the high, deals no damage. Ice Slide Tackle, one of my favourite cards from the set.
Gets the pick it back up.
Goes into deadlock!
I'm going into deadlock because he can't afford to just...
But that if 4th kind does not kill here, I don't think...
Well, he's still got a big old 25 health, right? And 4th kind needs to draw that foul seizing. And
but with just 3... I'm looking at the 3 1 inches going next turn. You're not blocking anything if I don't want you to block it.
Got the old bird,
the RLE extend.
Yeah. And love me some reciprocal extend.
Perfect starter. I think we might just... I can see the 1.3 in Connor's hand.
Yeah. Nathan will be playing around 1.3. Everyone knows 1.3 is the kill condition.
When you're playing against...
Yeah, I'll dink and dunks, but I'm not going to die to 1.3.
When playing against Order, you always know the kill card's going to be low. There's not many kill cards.
The key there is that he didn't open with Vile Seizing, right? Because Nathan is in deadlock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think he's in deadlock.
So he's got a 1.3, a 5%, an Ice Slide Tackle, and one other that I can't see. Takes the 4.
Oh, and then the standard.
Is that 2 1.3s? Oh, he's learned standards. So, oh no, we got in control.
Okay, so yeah, he's learning the standards just to get himself back out of deadlock, I think, which is good.
Yeah.
You're happy to do that. You know, 4th kind is just doing these lines anyway, so learning the standards isn't necessarily that great in the matchup.
Even if Endeavour uses the -4 speed, if we can commit all 4 foundations and then give -4 to the check, the 1.3 might still hit.
I think Nathan needs to, but like, is the 1.3 even gonna be lethal?
Have we used the one? We haven't used the once per game yet. I really think we should use once per game here to get this attack through.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to use the once per game, get it through, but it depends whether he's got enough to do counter 21, right? Assuming Nathan says, okay, you've not Vile Seizinged.
So that was completely blocked. But if we do once per game, got the 4 down, used 1 league invitation.
Well, then he flips both. It can't be fixed, right? At that point, you're saying,
and goes back into deadlock.
He Vile Seizing me already. Like, if you were going to do that, he'd have played the Vile Seizing first attack.
Yeah, that's fair. We might just see a pass. Connor is banking on these 5% hitting, but Nathan is seeing this line. And I think he's always holding a high and a low to stop that combination from going off.
He's just saying, I'll take the reciprocal extends, I don't care about those.
Even leaving the resistance up to cancel the stun from the 1.3.
Yeah.
That is great placement.
Going into the tank for a bit of 4th kind. What's he going to do? Is he going to play out an attack? Like, I could see just... if he's got one slamming out a jolt here, getting that damage.
It's a Volt, it's a Ice Slide Tackle, and it's a 1.3.
He's got 3 cards in hand, right?
Yeah, two of them are Ice Slide Tackle 1.3. Ice Slide Tackle requires a low attack to combo with, and the requesting assistance.
Okay. Think you play the requesting assistance so you can ready your passing on defense.
Yeah, I think
here. And know you can pick up one of your attacks next turn.
Yeah, playing the Ice Slide Tackle and picking it back up allows you to cover 2 zones, which are really good.
He's on 9 foundations, going to go to 10 with the 1 in pull. He can blow one up for self-sack before Nathan necessarily gets a deadlock off.
Nathan's got one deadlock enhance on board from what I can see, which is
the prehensile tail's a pretty gnarly one.
Yeah, but if his first attack is a high, eyesight tackle doesn't. Oh, he's going in.
He's going for it. Okay.
What does Nathan have in hand?
Yeah.
Can't quite see.
Unless he's going to go all in with.
I think he's got the low. I think he's got the low. Is that the fourth?
Yeah, again, he knows he's playing fourth kind. There's no way Nathan isn't holding a low. He's going for once per game.
There's once per game. It's not going to matter because stun one, flip, cancel.
Yeah, again, this isn't counting to 21.
Commit one, build two. Yeah. Get +1 speed. Flip the it can't be fixed.
No, again.
Yeah, but now it's
you're not going to 21 me this turn, right?
It's currently a 4-9. If it loses 4 speed with +1 progressive, could still fail this. So I think you flipping it can't be fixed is correct there to make sure you pass this defense. It's a 21 damage attack. This is lethal.
How is
-2 to the check, -4 to the check. Yeah, we should have flipped the can't be fixed. It's a 0 speed. But
I don't think it necessarily would have mattered.
It's a red guard, so blocking on a 3, checks a -1.
Yeah, I didn't like do the maths, but 21 there.
Yeah. As soon as league invitations were the key there. Keeping those up was, I think, was a way to get on the speed. The extra speed from Gotcha is very nice from the committal, and that's pretty much what got them there. Because even with the 2 it can't be fixed, it would still be one shot.
Not having to build out the face shield, never want to see it.
Slaps in quick to act, resistance, and
only a 3 build from fourth kind. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think Nathan has to be the aggressor on these.
Fourth kind is very good going second. All 5 is very good going second for that switch. If we get to a game 3, I feel Nathan is going to be very strongly favoured because you haven't got that
lineage. Okay, that's interesting. I'd have tempted to go on with the league invitation. So yeah, sending a 4 high 6 here.
Oh, he's got these 3 attacks in hand. That's why. So yeah, unfortunately, fourth kind wasn't able to build any further. No block. Immediately takes 6.
Nathan's just going to build out here. Got my poke in.
The snack times of coming from the sideboard. This is excellent.
Yeah, again, I don't think fourth kind's running too much in terms
no
of
response. I don't think we've seen a response from Nutrient.
No, we're building it out. Well, there's no need to build it committed if you're going to be out past the check, right? So, starting off the old extend, checking the 3 though. Ideal.
I don't see how much these extends have done because we haven't really seen any other kicks afterwards.
So yeah, just reducing the damage down and saying, okay, I don't care about this card anymore.
Well, never mind. There's a kick.
Yep.
So this is a 6/6, which is going to be a lot harder to deal with.
Gotta have an extend and stand.
Big shout out for these visuals because they actually update the speed and damage on the visuals as well, which is really cool.
Yeah, I love it. So I think,
Endeavour going down to 22.
Yeah, took the 6, ignored the first 2, so that's a big old 8 damage, and then you think he pumped his 1, so that's your 9.
The big thing is we got quick to act here, so if we get to 15, we're sitting pretty, and we're going, we're getting +1 speed on everything.
Yeah, and fourth kind hasn't built very deep here, right?
Yeah.
Like he's just going to even be sitting on 2 foundations on that swing back. Like I don't know. Oh, he's going for that instrument. Wow.
Are we going to see the once per game?
No, I don't think you do. Like again, I don't think it does 22 here, right? Unless again, my maths is completely wrong.
No, it's 9, 12, 16, 17 max.
Yeah. I mean, it might even be worth doing it just to say you can't...
No, just takes it. 13, Endeavour. Just, what is his card in hand?
Clearly not a low block.
I can't quite see what it is.
Yeah. That's one off with rapid punches. Love me some better than Ernie.
I think this is just going through. I think fourth kind is so confident at this point.
Yeah, like he's got an ending on the 13, so he can just happily poke away and build and say, like, I'm 128. Like you have to go on the defensive here.
Are we going to snack time just to try and get this even further? I'm up 13, so we get quick
He
act.
needs those cards in hand to block with. He's on 13. Like, he needs to hold the cards.
But
like, unless he's killing, I don't think he can afford to be snack timing here.
Yeah, but we can quick to act, which is just more speed.
Yeah, he pumps it up, so it makes it 6 speed with the correct to act. 6 on it, on itself.
Ooh, press conference getting committed there is not great. There's quick to act.
Again,
Nice.
fourth kind just saying, I'm not going to let you kill me.
Exactly. This is fourth kind is going, yeah, you can get your 4 damage in, but you can draw your card.
Yeah.
Goes for the plus. What was it? It was plus 2 damage. So yeah, going 6/6, still not enough. Still have to hit 5 times with 6.
Yeah,
it is
blockable. He just needs to whittle that life total down, right?
-2 speed. We're going for the block.
Yeah. Okay, so he's gone for some snack time.
What's the? I can't remember what's in Connor's hand. I know he's got the ice slide tackle. Was it? Oh, 5% commits. Pick it back up. Full block.
Nice. Yeah, it does have a nice 1 low block on that.
Yeah, that was a decent block. Yeah, once it gets to 6 damage, I think Fourthcon was a little bit more hesitant about taking it. But we're now at 10, which is a great position to be at.
I'd be tempted to have put the speed on it just to get my damage in the card, and then my momentum.
I think Fourthcon was more happy to take 4 than he was to take 6, which makes sense.
Yeah, but also it might have been worthwhile just getting that in control off the board, right, and just getting it flipped.
Yeah, an in control used on rapid punches is not going to be used on indiscriminate. Just a build turn. That's a great reprieve for Endeavour.
Yeah, it is, but like again, he's still sitting there on 12 life, and Fourthcon's on 28, and it's like he's just, I'm going to build out, and I don't think you're going to do 28. I'm going to block a couple of your attacks. Like he's still got that low block in hand, which I wouldn't be surprised if he just blocks this one, right?
I mean, we have got the.
No, I'm not going to give you the cards.
We've got the Bonds of Friendship down, which means we can just go. Ooh, destroyed. This is still. That didn't do any. Well, you -2 damage. You -2 damage his own attack.
Huh.
Interesting. Fully blocked. Still fully blocked.
Yeah.
Health and Stomp. I was wondering if we're going to see the Bonds of Friendship committed just to give additional minus damage because it is a Fury, and then we wouldn't have to block it. There's a lot of Fury here. This Bonds of Friendship could do some work if Connor just takes the damage.
Yeah,
you've got a Bonds of Friendship, Connor. You could have taken a lot less from that.
Again, I think he's just sort of playing around maybe a prominence burn and saying that's probably one of the few cards that would actually kill me and put me under pressure. Like these little pokes I don't really care about. And like he wants to keep the attacks in hand, right? His opponent's on 14 and he's still got his once per game. He's trying to sculpt for a kill here and just take what he can and sort of valuing those attacks in his hand for the swing back.
Is that a blood curdle?
Was that a blood?
That is a blood curdle.
Oh,
that could be
interesting one.
huge.
Because especially like on 14 health, you're almost okay with him just chipping himself down.
Yeah.
But removing the option to -4
there
speed.
It is.
Yeah.
So Endeavour gets committed. That's
checks the 3, so basically it's costing him a 5.
And it's the fourth card. It's the 4th card you played, which means his ability to.
Yeah, but like, did he checked a 3 there? Didn't
he? He's committed 1.
But he needs to commit a foundation to commit a character.
Oh.
Well, that obviously got missed.
Yeah, that did get missed. That's it. Reciprocal burst on the 2nd attack checks the 5.
Okay. It's just saying I'm going to kill you with this, and if this doesn't, he's probably got a 1.3 in hand, right?
Yeah.
Ice
Slide Tackle coming in after this is going to be great because it's going to get the additional +2 speed.
Yeah.
There's the once per game.
The
once per game giving extra speed.
Yeah, so not only is it stunning him out, it's giving him all that extra speed.
Yeah, that's insane. That's beautiful. That's 8 up to 12 with the EX, and then 11 damage reciprocal burst on the first. No block. Down to 3.
Yeah, comes in with the extra speed. So this is third card. Like, you know, he's playing this on the third card. He must have it. And does he still have?
This is a 5/5. This isn't getting blocked. Nathan scoops.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, I think when we were looking at it, like, maybe we felt Endeavour had the things to combat, but like, I think as we've seen that playing out, like, the long game just sort of favours Endeavour, right? And Nathan just wasn't, because of the way his deck was built, it's a lot too defensive. Like, he's not putting pressure on in the fourth kind early. So fourth kind gets to sculpt his hands, gets to sculpt his stage, block what he needs to, you know, block with the thing, pick it back up. And then at some point, you're going to feel that pressure that I'm putting on you with these pokes that you're not wanting to spend your blocks on, or just getting through it, I'm chipping you down. And at some point, that's going to, you know, he's going to try and commit out, and that's when fourth kind pounces and just said, okay, you're dead.
Exactly. So,
I think that's how we saw those games play out, right?
Let's move to the post-game breakdown. So, looking at the statistics here, foundations built, Endeavour, was very good on the building. Attacks, fourth kind was slightly more aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get off. Nathan, on paper, this was so on board for Nathan.
No, I mean, I think it was quite an even one, but I think Nathan had to play it aggressively, and I don't think his deck let him in terms of like the build and what he's doing. Like, I think
the reciprocal burst was a great call, and I think that really did.
Yeah, it's tricky. Like, and I think that's the one thing I pulled out at the beginning, right? Is that Nathan did not have any resets, so fourth kind gets these attacks too quick for Nathan to deal with.
I think what should have happened is we should have seen the side to end Nomu. I think that becomes a completely different game.
I agree. I mean, I guess maybe Nathan's thinking is that I'm going to play when he's on the play, he's going to play as Endeavour.
Yeah, when going for
maybe if it went to a game 3, he'd decide into Nomu. But actually, I think going in as Nomu would have been better, because it's like he doesn't need to string, right? He can just say, I'm going to send these couple of attacks, and you need to deal with them because they're coming in for loads. And fourth kind then can't afford to just sort of build and sort of have these greedy turn 1 builds where he says, I'll build my hand, don't hold any blocks, you ain't doing 34. Nomu can just do that in 2 attacks, like, you know.
Especially a prominent burn.
It'd be interesting to ask Nathan how he felt about it and his decisions, but like, I'd have been very tempted to go in his own. But also, it just says your indiscriminate does 6, your Recipro burst does 6. Like, I don't know whether Nathan knew about the Recipro burst, but he knows about indiscriminate, and he says, like, okay, yeah, these, you've got to do a lot of damage to me. I've got so much damage on face, and like, maybe he felt the once per game might have been too hurtful for Nomu because he can't build quite as well as Endeavour. I think, again, I don't know how Nathan feels about it. Maybe he does feel like he should have gone into Nomu. I'd have been very tempted. It just, like, the longer those games went on, it felt like fourth kind was just taking control of it and killing it.
Looking at these statistics, is there anything out here that sort of catches your eye?
I can't see them on screen.
If you go to the group chat, they did put them there. But
okay.
Greatest damage being 21. Yep, that was a huge. That was a huge 1.3 million. The league interviews were used perfectly to substitute for speed. Enhances 34 compared to 23. The passing checks are quite high, so these decks were very consistent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fourth kind committed a lot for checks, but he's playing a lot more stuff, right? Yeah. Like, Endeavour passed his checks, but they just weren't threatening in the same way fourth kind stuffs were. Like, you know, he was doing 21 attacks, and like, even that 7 attack, that's the prominence burn that came in, right?
Yeah.
It just didn't really, like, it did 7, but like, that's his big threat, and he committed out a lot for it. Whereas fourth kind just isn't having to sell out to do this stuff. And like, again, additional cards, fourth kind is drawing so many more.
And my hot take from this, I think going second was a big help to Fourth Kind. When I was testing for the RLE, when I was playing against Fourth Kind, them going second and being able to sculpt their hand and go minimum build the free was a huge help, because being a 5-hander, you do going first, you suffer from the 5-hander problem, and there are times you'll only have 1 or 2 foundations. Going second, be able to pitch all the attacks you draw and hopefully drawing 1 more foundation, which most of the times you will do, is a huge advantage, especially for Fourth Kind, who can play a lot more 2 and 3 check foundations, because that 4th foundation is essentially free.
Yeah, it's just for Fourth Kind, it felt like Nathan's attacks just weren't threatening, whereas everything coming from the other side was. And like even like his little pokes, like his reciprocal extends, they're just drawing him a card and they're effectively free. And it's like, you know, you can go ahead and block it if you want. I don't care. Like, I'm getting my card. I'm getting a card into your pool to maybe make my next attack harder for you to block. You know, if you spend your once per turn to reduce it to 0, I've got my 2 damage in. I've got my card. I've used that enhance on you. Like, if Fourth Kind's a winner in that exchange, like, to me. And like, he's given his next kick +2/+2. So it just, all of those exchanges that were happening in terms of resources and cards, Fourth Kind was always coming out on top of them. There was very few of them where I think and again, it would, you know, imagine maybe probably Nathan felt this from his side. There was very few of those exchanges where Nathan's thinking, yeah, I came out on top of that one. Like, even when he did his like ignited arrow into prominence burn, like, he's having to commit cards to do that, and like Fourth Kind's like, yeah, I've got 34 health, I'll take 7 damage on the chin. You committed a punch down, brilliant. I get to do even more on my backswing. So again, it just, every one of those like micro exchanges that's going on through that game, Fourth Kind's winning every one of them.
Yeah, just thinking about it from there, Earth is great at stringing out attacks without using too many resources, or if they're going to kill you for that. Fourth Kind says they're going, you can't afford to overextend. Unfortunately, Nathan was checking freeze quite early on as well.
Nathan's checks certainly weren't brilliant, but like, when you look at that, you know, the cards committed for checks, like, Fourth Kind's almost done twice the amount, right? Because Nathan does not pose that same backswing threat as Fourth Kind.
There's no kill card. Nathan's deck was missing that big 1-punch card that was going to come in and just zap you for all your life total. There's no 1.3.
Like, he doesn't really have, like, we've got uppercuts. Uppercuts is a good dunk, right? It can come in for like 11 between
9 to 11,
and the once per turn, or the lose 1 health enhance. So it can come in for 11, like, you know, that's decent. But again, he's having to give up 2 resources for that. Like, for Fourth Kind to get these big old attacks, it's like he has to do very little to do it. So again, it's just all those micro transactions, all those little exchanges. Nathan's always almost at the back of it. So it just, and I think as we saw it playing out, it just felt very in favour of Fourth Kind.
Nathan is a very good player, and I know they probably felt this themselves. But the way I like to talk about when I'm talking with new players is this felt like Endeavour was being very reactive in their plays rather than proactive. And Fourth Kind was able to kind of lead the game and go, you're only going to get as much damage as I allow you to get, and you're only going to be able to play the game the way I want you to play it. Endeavour wasn't able to make Fourth Kind play their game.
Exactly, and Nathan's deck is built to do right? It's built to be and saying, I'm going to play this at my pace. You know, he's playing all those face shields, he's playing those red cards, he's playing those uppercuts, he's playing the learning standards. He's saying, I'm going to play at my own pace. And Fourth Kind says, no, I do that better than you.
Exactly.
Right? Like, learning the standards is virtually dead in this matchup, because it says, okay, like, if Fourth Kind never misreads that situation and plays his 3rd card as an attack, sure, learning the standards comes in then, but like, Fourth Kind is usually quite happy playing a foundation midstream, so he doesn't care. And just sort of bullied him, and like, obviously I'll rag on Nathan just because, you know, he's a friend and our chat, but like, you know, he's a national champion. Like, he's played UKVersus a long time, so he's not like some sort of scrub coming into this game. He knows what he's doing,
He's been
and
playing
obviously built
this,
his deck the way he built it for a very specific reason. I think he just almost ran into a bit of a kryptonite, right? Fourth Kind is almost doing what he does in a way that does not match up very well against what Nathan wants to do.
No.
Like, Face Shield isn't very good in this match. It's got a very high block modifier. He's not doing throws and things on the Fourth Kind side. He's just saying, this is really fast and I'm going to stun you out. So Face Shield's like, it's got that big old block modifier and like sometimes might block something, but it's still going to be tricky.
Connor built this very well. He built it around knowing that his indiscriminate strokes were always going to be blocked. So he had the gotchas, he had the in controls, he had the league interviews. He had ways to make your checks worse and increase the speed. And going into the Endeavour game, knowing that -4 speed was coming, saving the right resources. It was played very well by both sides, but Fourth Kind had all the answers to every single threat that Endeavour posed to stopping these attacks.
And one thing we saw, and obviously we talked about previously, that never came up directly in the game, but I think had an effect, was Vial Season. Like, we never saw that card play once, right? But Nathan was dancing around Deadlock for the entire game. Whereas I think quite a lot of the time he wants to be able to just build and build and build and not care about the deadlocks, but he respected that Vial Season Deadlock a lot and says,
Fourth Kind only running 2 of those?
I think he's 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So, but again, Nathan's a good enough player that he knows that's the kind of new tech the Fourth Kind, right? He knows that Fourth Kinds are playing, and we never saw it. But I'm almost certain that he is. That's what he is playing around Deadlock for. Is that Vial Season?
Yeah. Orders check manipulation game.
Actually, the answer in the matchup was to say, okay, you might get me with this, but I'm just going to build and build and build.
Yeah.
And eventually make it not matter.
The way that Order can now manipulate checks, manipulate speed is absolutely insane. And with set 5, it's got even stronger with the addition of the ability to freeze with things like Blazing Icicle. It's got a lot more control tech with all the stuff that come in with set 5 as well as Class Reunion. And that's why during the draft on our channel, which featured the Dobbers and and UKVersus Academy, Fourth Kind was one of my first picks because I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon.
Pick one, pack one, right?
Yeah.
Like, he was the first overall, and I don't think he's going away anywhere, right? You know, I think we displayed all those strengths here, and I think, you know, there's obviously ways to fight him, and there's obviously, but it's just in this instance, it was a bad matchup, and I think it just.
They both played really well, and I'm excited to see what they bring to Nationals. I know Nathan will be cooking up something amazing there, and it's unfortunate that Connor won't be able to make it to Nationals. But I think that's a nice ending point there. It was a great game, and we'll.
Yeah. So thanks everyone for watching. Obviously, subscribe to UFS Scotland. Click the like, click the subscribe, do all the algorithm stuff, make a comment, and also come on over to UKVersus, check out our videos. We podcast like every Sunday usually. We chat about some nonsense. I'll take the mickey out of Brett for an hour, possibly have a big old rant. But come over, check out our channel, check out videos, but do all the things.
Exactly. Like, subscribe, join us over at UKVersus, and check out all the MHA content. There's great content creators out there. And the more love we can give the content creators, the more they'll do, and it's a great free publicity for the game. Right, well... Thanks
UFS Scotland and the Dobbers for having us.
Yes, big thanks.
And hopefully we'll catch you on our podcast soon.
And hopefully we'll see them all again in Sheffield next month, and we can get more games recorded and do some more of this, because it was a great thing to do.
Yeah, we'll see you all there. Bye.